How's everybody doing? Thanks for joining me today on the MRE Experience, and today we're looking at a 2004, I believe it is. Yeah, 225th day of 2004. Sometimes I get these wrong, but yeah, this is menu number 5, grilled chicken. Now, this is packaged by Sopaco, and I haven't had luck with these Tan Bag MREs. They're the toughest to get complete in a case. They've always probably been questionably stored because of the age, and I have not had good luck with these. So let's get into these and see what we have. I'm going to use a knife to open this one up. And that's always so satisfying. All right, that's everything in the bag. And let's see what we actually have. We have a wheat snack bread. This is 2 ounces. 25 grams of carbs, 3 grams of protein, 180 calories. And we have a date code of 4/2/01. So, this might be a 2004. Let's continue on. We have a flameless ration heater with a 163.4. Flameless ration heater looks to be in good condition. Don't see powder everywhere, and it look like it's manufactured by TruTech Incorporated, Riverhead, New York. And I don't see any other date code on this, so we'll just have to see. We have a cheese spread with jalapenos, 4 to 5, 1.5 ounces, 42.5 grams. And it is very hard. I don't know if that's a good sign or bad sign. And I don't see a date code on this. Yeah, that's it. We have our tan MRE spoon, brown. We have M&Ms, which feel really good. So that's a first indication that this menu properly was stored properly. This is 1.69 ounces, 47.9 grams. All right, just look at that. That looks great. Then we have lemon poppy seed pound cake. 1 piece, 71 grams, 2.5 ounces, 270 calories, 3 grams of protein, 39 grams of carbs. Then we have 2 boxes. Look how these used to come. They come actually in a box. Chicken fillet, seasoned, grilled. Look at the ingredient list. It's like 5 things. Chicken breast meat, water, flavoring. Always gotta have flavoring. Isolated soy protein, salt, sodium phosphate, smoke flavoring. Look at that short ingredient list. Packaged by Sopaco, 2.8 ounces, 79 grams. We have 110 calories, 1 gram of carbs, 18 grams of protein, 4% iron. That's nice. And look at this. Military rations are good performing meals. And then we have minestrone stew. Even the ingredient list on this isn't too bad considering how many ingredients are in it. Water, red kidney beans, enriched macaroni, salmonella, eggs, egg whites. Got some preservatives in there, crushed tomatoes, carrots, green beans, corn, food starch modified. Yeah. Got vinegar, dehydrated onions, salt, dehydrated celery, sugar, vegetable oil, spices, dehydrated garlic, and black pepper. 8 ounce serving, 227 grams, 160 calories, 33 grams of carbs, 7 grams of protein. Nice vitamin list too. All right, let's, we have a date code on this, 4204. Same thing with this, we have a date code 4197. So let's actually open this up and pull this out. Okay, the package doesn't look bad. I don't see any delamination, but from experience, when you put these in boiling water, boy, they start peeling apart really quick. And I can already see some little separation points. See that? That might become an issue once we boil this, but we'll boil it and we'll see how this comes out. Let's open this one. See what this looks like. This also looks really good. I don't see any delamination. Nothing is puffy. Minestrone stew. Same date code 4204. And let's get into this accessory packet. Accessory packet A. Same date code. This is also called the Julian date code. The first number is the last digit of the year, and then the second, third, and fourth digit is the date. 223rd day of, I believe, 2004. Let's open this up, see what we got. And this is going to be a bear to get into, so we're going to just slice it open. Alright, so we have red tip matches. Let's see how they look. They look vibrant and they look good. No moisture damage. We have moist toweletage 1. And this is made by a company in New Jersey. Look at that. Go Jersey. We have 1 piece of Lighthouse bung fluff, probably 20 sheets, no phone number. If you run out, you're on your own. We have a spiced cider. Wow, I haven't seen one of these in a while. 17 grams, 0.6 ounces. This is fabulous. Absolutely amazing. 68 calories, 0 grams of protein, 16 grams of carbs. Directions for use: add 1/4 canteen cup, 6 ounces of contents to water. Stir. Allow water that has been just chemically purified to stand for 30 minutes before adding beverage powder. Yep, you don't see these much often. I wish they would bring them back. We have an iced tea drink mix. 16 grams, it makes 6 fluid ounces, natural lemon flavor and sugar. These are great. Same thing, dissolve contents into 1/4 canteen cup, 6 ounces of water. I think I'm going to make this warm and I'm going to have this cold. Alright, and it feels really good. Doesn't feel caked up, feels powdery. Alright. And we have a package of iodized salt, 4 grams from the Diamond Crystal Company. We have seasoning blend, salt-free, 0.6 grams, 0.6 grams. Ingredients: onion, garlic, spices, carrots, orange peel, pretty exotic, parsley, tomato, red bell pepper, citric acid, soybean oil, natural flavors, maltodextrin, and lemon juices solid. Alright, and then we have our gum. Even the gum looks good. I am really starting to have high hopes for this menu because this all looks fantastic. And you know what? I'm really curious about this this heater. This actually might work. That would be something if it does. We actually might throw some water in here and see how this reacts. Alright, stand by. I'm going to start warming these up in some simmering water. I don't trust the flameless ration heater for the age of this meal. We're going on over 20 years, if I'm counting correctly. 2004. Yeah, over 20 years old. And I don't know the conditions because I got this off eBay. So far it's looking up. Stand by. Alright, we're back. I literally threw everything except the M&Ms and the drink mixes and the seasoning into the pot of water because everything needed to get warmed up, and we're going to proceed with caution just because of the age of this meal. Also, I got a bowl for our minestrone soup. We have our chicken breast right here. This is our minestrone soup, and you know what? These pouches from these older meals are kind of, I don't know. Every time I boil these, everything starts delaminating. So I kept an eye on it, like the 4-minute mark, the 5-minute mark, and right at the 8 to 10-minute mark, this started happening. And I suspect that the glue that they use just comes apart. So I right away killed the heat, about 8 minutes, and I pulled it out because I didn't want to ruin the pouches. So let's get into the minestrone soup. See what it looks like. And it actually looks really good. It's very hot, very thick. Doesn't even look like a soup, it looks like a stew because it is literally so thick. Let's give that a taste. I think we might have a winner here. I'm not getting any off taste. Put that on the side. Get this water off here. I don't know if there's any glue in it or what, but I don't want it on my tray. Let's check this guy out here. This is going to be the chicken breast. And you can see how it's delaminating. See it? Well, one good thing, that chicken breast actually looks pretty decent for being 20 years old. Smells stale, but we'll give it a try. I'm getting an overwhelming kind of stale smell to it, but we'll see what happens. Our lemon poppy seed pound cake. Yeah, I'm catching a really overwhelming stale smell from that chicken. Look at this. Lemon poppy seed pound cake. Is it supposed to be this color? I thought it was supposed to be like a pound cake. Let me know if this is the correct color, because that doesn't look like pound cake. Then we have wheat snack bread. See what this comes out looking like. That actually smells really good. A very light hint of staleness. All right. And this also started delaminating. I even threw the cheese in there because I wanted to warm it up. It was literally like a brick, and I don't think it has survived. Yeah, look at that color. Oh, that is ripe. Yeah, look at that. Oh, it's sliding out of the container like it's congealed. And look at those colors. Ooh, that really has a pungent, ripe, stomach acid smell. So that's going right in the garbage. That's a shame. All right, drinks. Cider. Look at that. That smells fantastic. I'm going to place this right here so I don't actually forget what we have. We got cider. And iced tea. There we go. And we use the warm water for both. Give that a nice mixing. That already reconstituted perfectly. Ah, what a great lemon iced tea flavor. This seems like it has a little more sugar in it, the cider. What a great cinnamon apple flavor. M&Ms. They look absolutely fantastic. Give it a try. Look perfect inside. Perfect. Not one of them is bloomed, cracked, or swollen. What a rich chocolate flavor. All right, let's try our bread. Bread looks okay. It's okay. Look how nice and steamy it is. Let's give that a try. Not getting any aftertaste. Slight stale aftertaste, but nothing that would make me say don't do that. Look at this. That actually looks really good. Let's give that a sniff. Catching some weird smells like fruit smells. All right, when you're eating MREs, which I do not suggest you do, but if you're going to experiment, you really have to look at every single component. The candies, the packets of sugar, drink mix, the gum, if it comes with a Tabasco, what does the Tabasco look like? Is it dried up? Is it black? You really have to look at every component because you could get very sick eating these. So, nothing, the nose isn't telling me anything. Let's take a little bite. I can actually taste the lemon. Very prominent. It's almost like an oil, lemon oil essence is in that, and it's very strong. The poppies, I can taste the crunch of the poppies. They're packed throughout this. Other than probably being a little discolored, I'm not catching anything off with this. When you're eating items this old, you want to take a little nibble, chew it really well, don't swallow it yet. See if you get any mouth tingling. If you get any off taste, because you're not going to taste these things right in the moment. They're going to come after a minute or two. Like right now, I'm getting like a pasty, waxy, little bit actually a numbing sensation. So this is probably a no-go because I'm already feeling it underneath my tongue. That could be the poppies. Let's give a little taste of this apple cider to wash things out. That's perfect. All right, minestrone. So, we've got some nice beans in here. Let's give a bean taste. Carrots. Shell. That actually isn't that bad. Now, you don't want to go diving into something right away. Give it a minute or two. See how your mouth reacts. Other than being slightly stale, I'm not getting anything from this. Take a little bigger bite here. That's not bad. I mean, it's not in prime condition, but it's pretty good, and that was probably really good in the day. All right. Let's clean off our spoon here and go in for the chicken. All right, so let's cut a little piece off here. This chicken definitely smells heavily processed. It doesn't look natural, like it's a chicken breast. Yeah, it looks like a sponge. Oh, there's the grill marks. Yeah, this is processed chicken, so we're going to tread lightly with this. We're going to take a tiny piece. Very stale. It has the consistency of Spam, that processed meat flavor. Let's give another little bite here. Yeah, it has a, I don't know if it's bad, but it definitely has a overwhelming stale flavor that hits you. I'm going to let my tongue kind of marinate on these flavors for a minute. Make sure I get a signal from my brain. Say, okay, I think these might be good. Let's have some M&Ms. You know what, while we're waiting, let's fire up this FRH. 20 years old. Let's see what it comes out looking like. We're going to throw some salt in here to help kickstart it. I'm not going to use the whole packet. It's 4 grams. I think that's a little excessive. Oh, what the hell. Probably could use the extra salt, being so old. if that massaged that through there a little bit. I'm actually not feeling anything. It feels really cold. Alright, I'm not getting anything from this. So let's bust out our seasoning and season this up a little bit and continue. Hopefully we won't get sick and get violently ill. Okay, the seasoning looks a little clumped up. Yeah, look at that. Looks a lot of clumped up. Doesn't even want to come out, it's so clumped. Alright. Yeah, it's a little clumpy, it feels a little damp. Let's break it up with our hands and let's sprinkle some on this and see if it actually makes a difference. Actually smells really good. Alright, let's give that a try. I probably should have put that extra salt on this. I think that's what it needs. Oh man. Yeah, look at that. Alright, let's sprinkle the rest of this on here like that. Put the rest of this on here like that. I don't think we'll be eating this whole chicken cutlet because, yeah, I'm not getting anything from this. This thing is still ice cold. Alright, try the minestrone soup. I think this is more safer than the other one. It's actually quite impressive how it looks. I mean, you got the nice red beans. You got the pasta shells, right? We got carrots. We got sauce. I don't know how many different beans we have in this, but this probably was something. Celery. I see celery. Green beans. Yeah, another green bean. Very mushy. Everything in this really is mushy. I think whatever moisture was in this kind of just soaked up and all the flavors kind of just flowed together. Try a piece of our wheat snack bread. Very dry. Very dry, and it's definitely not enjoyable with that stale flavor. Try another piece of this chicken. I hope I don't regret this tomorrow. Yeah, there's some off-putting flavors going on in here, and it could be the meal's just old. I mean, sometimes they're not meant to store for 20 years, or they were stored in suboptimal temperatures for a period. Things kind of went south a little bit, then they got stored again, so they kind of stabilized, but at that point the meal has already soured. So I'm not going to continue with this because I don't want to get sick. It's just a shame I have not had one meal from these Tan Bag series that were good. Every one has been a train wreck. And maybe it's just the error. I mean, considering 2004. That was, I believe, Desert Storm era, so it could be that most of these meals sat in the desert for 2 months, 3 months. And when they came back, or if they did come back, they were already turned. This kind of tastes like it's okay, but the color has me concerned. And the waxy taste, the finish afterwards. Yeah. There it goes again. That could be the poppy seeds actually are rancid. So, oh well. At least M&Ms are good, right? Yep. Still nothing on the heater. This thing is cold as ice. Alright, well, I appreciate you participating in this train wreck of a Tan Bag No. 5 grilled chicken. This is what the menu looked like back then. I'm sure it was probably better back then. If you served and you had this menu and you're watching this video, throw a comment in. Tell me what it was like. Tell me if this is the right color. Tell me if this was a little more watery when you had it. Tell me if this chicken was actually not bad. You know, let me know. Always appreciate the comments. And again, I'm sorry. They all can't be perfect reviews. I'm going to post whether they're train wrecks or not, because at least we're documenting what this looks like, what to look out for. So if you're a new person into these MREs, you know how to proceed with caution. Okay? Alright, well, again, thank you for watching. Like, subscribe, and I'll see you on the next one. Take care.